Baltimore Ravens rested and ready for the home stretch on the road in New York to take on the Giants, who are now perfect at home this year.
Four-man pressure lock on the roll again. Hoss throws across his body and it's intercepted.
What? They're 0-7 there after taking their latest loss to New Orleans. So yes, on the surface, this one has that feel. A Lambo lined up next to a Gremlin or a Pinto. Giants offense 5 for 19 on third down week 14. Just 11 points, so they managed to bring their season average down. They are last in scoring.
The Giants fall to 2-11. They just keep finding ways to lose football games.
Ravens offense 29 points per game. Best team in the red zone, top 5 on third down too.
Now he fires to the end zone. Touchdown! Oh, what a catch by Mark Andrews!
Giants passing attack rolled Drew Lock out there versus the Saints. Sub 50 rate, no touchdowns, 1 interception, under 5 yards per attempt.
Steps up, fastball to the end zone, incomplete.
Yeah, well, maybe Baltimore faces Tommy Two Cents this week. Ravens secondary's like, what's the difference exactly? Where there is a clear difference between either of them and the QB New York secondary faces, Lamar Jackson, best rate in the NFL, hit the break with 29 touchdowns, only 3 INTs, putting up over 250 passing yards per game.
And on Monday Night Football alone, he's gone 7-2, and he's thrown 22 touchdown passes and 0 interceptions. That's remarkable.
Baltimore's rush attack, racking the second most yards per game in 2024, close to 180 per outing. No team with more than their 5.7 yards per carry.
Touchdown Ravens! Justice Hill goes 51 yards!
Lamar, over 50 per on the ground, leads the league in yards per run at 6.1.
Well, this is why the Baltimore Ravens are the number 1 red zone offense, because they have Lamar Jackson.
And he's not even New York's primary concern along the ground. Derrick Henry, over 108 yards per game, 5.9 yards per carry, hit Bob Ross country 13 times.
Gives it to Henry, straight ahead. The King hits, plows, and scores!
New York held Alvin Kamara to 2.6 a run, held a Saints rush attack to 2.8 a carry.
Hand off for Kamara, gets all bunched up, no place to go.
Do they normally play running backs as well? No. One of the most generous defenses to backs in the NFL this season. Used to have this amazing pass rush at least. 1 sack last week.
And Carr in trouble, down he goes.
That's the only bag they have in their last 3 games. Used to be that Jackson's style led to lots of sacks. Not so anymore, just 19 taken all year.
Lamar Jackson, he's being chased. He's running. He's pumping. He is still running. He comes to the center of the field, and he is cutting to the near side, still running. And finally, he is going to be pushed out of bounds.
Lamar facing a defense that comes in off a 14-point game. They held Derek Carr to a low 80s rate, 219 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick.
It breaks an NFL record streak of 11 straight games without an interception.
And that brought their rating allowed for the year down to 101.1, 4th worst. 4 guys eat when Lamar throws. Zay Flowers, 66 yards per game, 4 touchdowns.
Jackson swings it, end zone, touchdown, Zay Flowers.
Rashad Bateman, 5 scores, 44 yards per.
Good protection, aired out, Bateman downfield, and he has got it for the touchdown.
Ravens, the first team to ever suspend a waste of space. I didn't know you could do that. No Deontay Johnson. Flockers are like, wait, we have Deontay Johnson? Since when? 2 tight ends to track. Isaiah Likely, 32 yards per game, 4 TDs.
To the end zone, pulled down by Likely.
Mark Andrews leads the team with 7 paint jobs.
Wide open, touchdown!
Giants defense, used to having to try and keep things manageable. They just don't have a ton of offensive guys that scare defenses. The scariest, Malik Neighbors, 79 yards versus New Orleans, 50 plus now in 6 straight games.
Block looking for Neighbors down the sideline, leaping grab, he's down at the 1.
Darius Slayton targeted 6 times against the Saints, 27 yards. Daniel Bellinger, 7 targets, 45 yards.
Lock looking, throws over the middle, he finds Bellinger, his tight end, that'll be a first down.
Wan'Dale Robinson, 11 targets, just 4 catches, 38 yards. Running back Tyrone Tracy, 10 targets, 38 yards as well. He went for 45 rush yards and a score versus the Saints.
Give Tyrone Tracy his 4th rushing touchdown.
Rare use of the fireworks at MetLife Stadium.
Just 2.8 a run for Tracy, though, and now he goes up against the second toughest rush defense against running backs in 2024.
You see just this defensive line. This team has been outstanding all year against the run.
Neighbors and company taking on an improving secondary. Numbers for the year are a little rough, but holding passing attacks to a 76 rating in their last 3 games.
Fires to the back of the end zone, incomplete. He wanted Dallas Goedert, well covered by Kyle Hamilton.
Ravens pass rush. New York's quarterback is running from Nnamdi Madubuike, 5 sacks, Kyler Van Noy, 8, Odafe Owe, 8, top 5 bag unit.
Herbert keeps and is sacked.
Look, we all get it. Everyone's going to pick Baltimore to win. Same as they did week 2 when they played the Uncle Rico Raiders.
The game is over, and so are a lot of survivor pools across the country. The Baltimore Ravens are 0-2 for the first time since 2015.
Same as when everyone was like, no way does Baltimore lose to the Jameis Browns. I'll kiss myself if they do.
Jackson still in trouble. Gives himself some time. Directs traffic. Pumps away. Throws to the end zone. It's up for grabs. Incomplete. The Browns have won the ball game.
Rick Moranis, a.k.a. Danny O'Shea, trotted out Icebox and the Little Giants to face the Pee Wee Cowboys. That's the rub if you're an Edgar Allan Poe enthusiast. Giants-Ravens met at a Super Bowl, of course, one of 8 meetings ever. Their first was a good one, so let's kick that one around. 1997, Tiki Barber Giants. They had Dave Brown at QB that day. Ravens with Vinny Testaverde. New York had a comfy 23-14 lead in the fourth quarter. Vinny to Michael Jackson, then takes them down the field with less than 3 to play so Matt Stover could win it 23-21 with less than a minute to play.